There's a buzz in the air. And the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. Buenos dias and welcome. 2K Sports presents Cinco de Mayo NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time, Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Porzingis. Vujacic is out there with Calderon. Then it's Anthony. And it's Lopez in the center position. Smith the pass to LeBron. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the wing on the left. Launches it. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free they got.
Now, here is Smith following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Porzingis. And the Knicks miss again.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's James. Vujacic grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Irving following the miss by Carmelo Anthony.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. LeBron drives in for 3. Love. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Dishes it to Thompson. To the middle. From 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Anthony kicks to Grant. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
For 3, Love. But they recover it. Kicks it out to LeBron. Goes back up. Back to Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That is his first foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Taken away by Williams. And now Aflalo pushing it up. Look at that jam. How I mean, geez, that's beautiful.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Now Irving. After the missed three from Derek Williams. Here's Galloway. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. James with it. Now guarded by Alfaro. Irving dishes to LeBron. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
No good from Grant.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get rolling again, our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's LeBron, and he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Comes up empty down low.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break?
Smith, the pass to James. And it's sent back by Lopez. Calderon against Irving. Calderon kicks to Galloway. The drive by Anthony. And he gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
In the corner, Smith with it. The drive by James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. James outside. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. And 12 points for LeBron.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1. Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in three-point shooting. Second in fewest turnovers per game. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5, this is ball, guys.
Will offensively getting exactly the kind of drew up. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Calderon passes to Williams. Calderon in the corner. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Grant. And it's Dellavedova missing. He gets it up and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause.
welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K. Once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters. But I'd love to see him try.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. And it's Vujicic in at the 2-guard. Thompson up top. And Anthony sends it back. They recover it. Love kicks to James. Second shot opportunity. Again, the miss by Thompson. The three from Anthony. And he gets it to go.
Carmelo
Anthony's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been in a groove from the free throw line since the All-Star break. The Knicks fourth.
You know what? Since that break, perhaps they got themselves into the gym and spent some extra time working on those free throws and recognize how good they could be with added practice.
The kick out to Lopez. Passes it to Calderon. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Irving kicks to James. The kick out to Irving. Back to LeBron. Knocked loose. Tries again. Irving can't get it to go.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Anthony with the bucket.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Cavaliers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Tristan Thompson. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Vujicic. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. He's off on the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
The Cavaliers have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Thompson dishes to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. James has got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play. That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. 4th in scoring, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And they've been scoring with such ease. I mean, they've been so resourceful at that end of the floor. If one thing doesn't work, they've always got other options they're able to come up with in terms of their offensive attack.
And the rejection by LeBron. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. And, of course, the New York Knicks. They're tied right now. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Follow the pass to Porzingis. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Follow again, Smith. Left side, Love. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
.107 left in the third. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. And then for New York, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Carmelo Anthony. Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Aflalo kicks to Williams. Grant outside. Back to Williams. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Pass to James. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Puts it up from 12. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Galloway kicks to Grant. Williams attacking. Back to Grant. And stolen by Fry. Here's Shumpert. And that's not going to go. The third quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. LeBron, no good. Here's Williams. Here's Serafin. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Serafin's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. LeBron kicks to Fry. There's the pass to Mozgov. He dishes it to Fry. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves.
Also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Porzingis comes in for Williams. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Grant. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Love dishes to LeBron. In the corner, Irving with it. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Anthony's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The feed to Smith. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The drive by James. It's deflected. Outside Anthony. The dish to Calderon. And the rejection by Love. Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists in the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. James with it to halt the run, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
On its way from Aflalo for 2, and he connects with the jumper. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Thompson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Anthony in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists now tonight. Thompson is double. And stolen by Aflalo. Lopez outside. Kicks to Anthony. Feeds it to Lopez. And the rejection by Love. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers trail by 11. On its way from Irving for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. New York calls timeout. They're up by 9. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Anthony. Pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And a fast break now for New York. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Love.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Porzingis comes in for Williams. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. Dishes it to Calderon. Buries it from three-point range.